Today, St. Louis Mayor Kara Spencer announced former St. Louis firefighter Gregg Favre as the new commissioner of the City Emergency Management Services. This move comes 3 months after Sarah Russell was fired for their handling of the May 16th tornado. 5 on your side's Holden Kerwicki's live downtown with more details on why city leaders felt Favre was the right fit for the job. Holden.
Well, and multiple city leaders told me that they were looking for someone with experience to lead CEMA moving forward, and Favre has nearly 25 years on the job. But despite his impressive resume, there are still a number of hurdles he's going to have to face as he takes his new position with the city.
When it comes to the St. Louis City Emergency Management Agency, or CEMA, Alderman Rasheen Aldridge doesn't mince his words.
I don't think a lot of people paid attention to CEMA here locally before the tornado.
That changed May 16th, 2025, when an EF3 tornado tore across St. Louis, and then CEMA Director Sarah Russell failed to activate the storm sirens.
Because we've seen when the tornado happened, there was a lot of loopholes. Balls were fumbled from the CEMA office, so we need to make sure that doesn't happen again.
After removing Russell from the post in August, the city recently named Gregg Favre the new CEMA director, following stops as the chief of operations for the Missouri Department of Public Safety, the executive director of the St. Louis Area Regional Response System, and with the St. Louis Fire Department.
I think that experience is going to help not only him, but it's going to help us in St. Louis, because we need somebody in this role that's going to be ready to understand, how do we make sure that we're ready for when a disaster hits. So I think he's qualified.
Favre may be qualified, but Aldridge says he may be facing an uphill battle making sure the storm sirens are fully functional.
There's a report that they're still not all working. I know the mayor's office sent some saying actually they are working. So I think that's still a question. What is the update on the sirens?
Aldridge says staffing may also be an issue in a department previously staffed by just 4 people.
They came in and said, hey, we need more staff. We need to be ready for a disaster. We don't have the staff ready if something were to happen.
The question now is whether the city will give Favre the funding to add additional staff to CEMA.
We're going to see. We will see how much, the city has spent a lot of money outside of RAMP's money out of the general revenue budget just to help with tornado. Those conversations of budget are starting to happen. And in the next few months, I think from the budget chair, we'll be having meetings to figure out where's the shortfall.
Favre is scheduled tentatively to take over his new position with the city on December 22nd. I'm told he won't be making any public comments on his new role until he wraps up his previous position working in national intelligence sometime in December. Reporting live in St. Louis, Holden Kerwicki, 5 on your side.